Let f of x equal 1 over x plus 3 plus 5 over x minus 2. Find all a for which f of a equals f of a plus 5. Now for this problem, let's just start by finding f of a and then f of a plus 5. F of a would be 1 over a plus 3 plus 5 over a minus 2. That's simply substituting a for x. Let's combine this, add these together so it'll be easier to work with. We have a common denominator of a minus 2 times a plus 3. So let's multiply the first expression by a minus 2 over a minus 2. That's another expression for 1. And we'll multiply the second expression by a plus 3 over a plus 3. Then we would have a common denominator of a minus 2 times a plus 3. In the numerator, we would have a minus 2 plus 5 times a plus 3 which is 5a plus 15 all over the common denominator a minus 2 times a plus 3. Simplifying then, we have 6a plus 13 over a minus 2 times a plus 3. Next we find f of a plus 5. We have f of a plus 5 equals 1 over a plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 over a plus 5 minus 2. That's substituting a plus 5 for x, which gives us 1 over a plus 8 plus 5 over a plus 3. Again, we need a common denominator. That would be a plus 8 times a plus 3. Multiplying this by a plus 3 over a plus 3, we would have a plus 3 over a plus 3 times 1 over a plus 8 plus, and this we multiply by a plus 8 over a plus 8 times 5 over a plus 3. And that gives us in the numerator a plus 3 plus 5a plus 40 all over the common denominator of a plus 3 times a plus 8. Which, if we add, we get 6a plus 43 over a plus 3 times a plus 8. Now we went to all that work. Let's let f of a equal f of a plus 5. We found f of a was 6a plus 13 over a minus 2 times a plus 3. And we found that f of a plus 5 was 6a plus 43 over a plus 3 times a plus 8. We set them equal to each other, and now we solve. To solve this equation, we will begin by clearing fractions, multiplying by the least common multiple of the denominators, which is a minus 2 times a plus 3 times a plus 8. So we multiply this side, the left side, by a minus 2 times a plus 3 times a plus 8. Multiply that by 6a plus 13 over a minus 2 times a plus 3. And that equals, again, the same common denominator, or least common denominator, a minus 2 times a plus 3 times a plus 8 times the right side of the equation, which is 6a plus 43 over a plus 3 times a plus 8. Now to simplify, we have a minus 2 times a plus 3, which cancels with this denominator. So we have a plus 8 times 6a plus 13. And that equals a minus 2 times 6a plus 43. Multiplying, we have 6a times a, 6a squared, plus 13a, plus 48a, plus 8 times 13, which is 104, and that equals 6a squared, plus 43a, minus 12a, minus 86. Now first of all, I say I have a 6a squared on both sides, so I'll subtract 6a squared from both sides, giving me 0 there. Then I'll add 13a plus 48a, which gives me 61a plus 104 equals 43a minus 12a is 31a minus 86. Subtracting 31a from both sides, I have 30a plus 104 equals negative 86. And subtracting 104 from both sides, I have 30a equals negative 190. Dividing both sides by 30, I have a equals negative 190 over 30, or negative 19/3. If I were to let a be negative 19/3, I would find that f of a does equal f of a plus 5, so we are finished. And that is the solution.